People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to talk about the pastor by the name of Kenneth Blake, right? He's the pastor of the Harvest Temple Apostolic Church on Slipen Road, right? And he was recently convicted, right, for the incident that happened a couple years back, or at least the case a couple years back, when him get catch in relations with a little girl who the whole thing started when she was just 12 years old, right? The little girl ended up even get pregnant, right? I'm going to tell you the basic details of the case in terms of the time he was given, and then I'm going to go in, people, right? Because I can't just read the news and give you the basics, because you can get that anywhere. I'm going to give you my take on this, and it might catch some of you by surprise, and it's also going to upset some of you. So just go and enjoy your Sunday dinner, or go and prepare your Sunday dinner, or even your Sunday Monday, depending on when you actually get around to listening to this video. So the basic details are, the pastor man, Kenneth Blake, he was given a total of 29 years, right? But he will only serve 12 years, right? Because how it was broken down, he was given 12 years each for having relations with the little pitney, and he was given another 5 years for the quote-unquote touching, whatever that means, right, in a legal sense. So it added up to 29 years, but they will run concurrently. So he will only do 12 years, even though him get sentenced to 29 years. People know the law, know how funny those things are, because a lot of people are celebrating that, yeah man, him get 29 years, then fling him away, he's only going to do 12. So that's the first thing. Now, this is what I want to get into, people. And let me just say, I know every time I do a video like this, the simpletons come out of the woodwork, right? And no matter how you try to break it down for them still try and paint it in a way as if you're attacking everybody. So now, I'm sure they're going to make it sound like I'm attacking all mothers or all women. But that's for them business. I have to go in. People, listen to what I'm saying. One of the reasons why predators like Kenneth Blake can do things like this is because they realize there are too many homes in Jamaica without a man. There are too many homes in Jamaica without a father. Check CISOC or any of these agencies that are around children, and they will tell you. These cases are most prevalent when there is no father in the home, right? Because no matter what them want to tell you, and how they want to dress up and reinvent and redefine people, the man will always be the protector in the home. And protector don't just mean from 87s and 90s. Protector also means from predators like Kenneth Blake. If this home had a father in it, people, this would be a different story. This at no point in the mention of the father. People, the man start off there with the mother, right? He had relations with the mother first. And on YouTube, so we keep it PG-13, you know what relations mean, right? He had relations with the mother first. Then he had started to have relations with the bigger daughter. Then he went down the line to the younger daughter, the 12-year-old. People, how much man you know are going to live in a house like that and see things that are going under them roof and I do nothing about it? First of all, if you even bring certain talk to a man and him 12-year-old daughter, you're liable to get a piece of board across your head. All of the man them in the comment section, all of the fathers them, it don't even have to be a father. It could be a 12-year-old cousin, it could be a 12-year-old, it could be your bridging 12-year-old daughter. It don't have to be your one. All of the man them in the comment section, talk to me. How much would you or any man you know entertain a conversation with a 56-year-old man and your 12-year-old daughter or your 12-year-old niece? He may get a boat across him head. The reason why he was so comfortable to move through the whole family is because it was all women. It is easier for predators like Kenneth Blake to try and buy out a mother in a situation like this than it would a father. Again, people that did warn this one is going to be touchy. And all my female subscribers, big up on yourself, me love you know. Scorpio, Goddess, and Rose, and D, and the whole on. Big up on yourself. All the women who are listening to me, you must know yourself and know your conscience and know your morals and know, so, okay, well, this can't with me. So, okay, me, Serpy, attack. So, if it don't fit you, don't get offended. Right? But you know somebody who has been in a similar situation to this. Most people who are listening to the sound of my voice right now know of a scenario where a predator like Kenneth Blake go through the mother to get to the pitney. How many people in Jamaica know of cases where pitney complain to mother, say, so and so do me this, and the mother takes side with the predator versus the pitney? I know cases, just in my little small world, multiple cases where man in the home, the number one case I'm thinking of was a youth. He was actually in the police force, 87, slap him with, right? The home became fatherless. The mother ended up with a new man. The new man come in the yard, right? Start touch up the man we drop out. Pitney was a girl. The pitney go to the mother and say, listen, this man I touch me in some way where he make me uncomfortable and he might tell me things at night time and you know what the mother did, people? The mother tell the girl she need to leave our house. The mother made the man stay and tell the girl, our daughter, remember we're not talking about our stepdaughter, told her own daughter, listen, I lie you a tell, come out of my house. I look a girl that to go fend for herself and live with granny and all kind of foolishness. So when I see a case like this, I can match it to stories, similar stories, just in my little small world. And I guarantee you, most of you know a similar situation. People, these predators, nothing makes them happier than finding a home where there's no man around. Because it is much easier for them to operate. Just a man's pride alone. Because how some people defend this mother's action is, well, she poor. She poor and the pastor man like give her something, so you know she poor. People, a man, just his pride alone would prevent him from setting up any kind of arrangements like this, no matter how him poor. And again, I know the simpletons think, yeah, well, what happened to that one man over there, so, and this one man, yes, I'm sure you can find a few exceptions, but by and large, you're not going to find a man, a father, who's going to agree to any kind of arrangement like this, because this is an arrangement. People, the mother set up this. The mother was the facilitator, you know. The man literally started from her, went to the next daughter, and then to the next daughter. And I also want to address the picture you're looking at on your screen. You notice who you see down at the courthouse, because that's outside the courthouse, you know. Those are members from the congregation. Going down at the courthouse a ball for the pastor, weeping and mourning and gnashing of teeth. What do you also see? All women. See, don't be surprised if the pastor that slap them too. These women may sit down at this courthouse a ball. Don't be surprised if the pastor that slap them too, so are them man them a defend. And it's not uncommon in Jamaica. It's not. As I said, enough people are listening to me speak right now are shaking them head and I remember a similar incident where them can think of. This mama handed her pitney them over to that pastor man. Handed over. Which 12-year-old I go see a man like that? And both she does see man that's like him. Come on, people. That's a pitney. 12, it's the mother who set up that. She was the one who probably in the pitney years. Minesharp even threatened her, chorus her. Forgetting and tell her to keep quiet and this and that. Because apparently, he did I give her much things and I give her much. Come on. I remember, you know, how we managed, how this case managed to come to an end because the pastor man that bring down God off of the cross. Said, I know him and him innocent. But the little pitney end up get pregnant. And the DNA test result came back. Initially, from a government lab that said it was his. Him jump up and say, oh well, the government results tainted. Right, we can't trust it. So they then went and get a private DNA test. And again, it came back, say him was the father. And then he decided to plead guilty. So the whole congregation, all of the people in Jamaica, who incredibly was taking side with the pastor man, right? Now have to eat them one of words, right? Because I heard people, big people, trying to make it sound like this 12-year-old somehow deserved this because she did want it and she had take this from him and she had take that from him. People, I don't know how to deal with people in 2019. When I hear somebody trying to tell me, try to rationalize a 55-year-old man having relations with a 12-year-old and trying to paint it as if, well, the 12-year-old would want it because she never had fight back and why she never go. People, this is incredible to me that people can even look at it from this angle. First of all, a 12-year-old cannot consent. Legally, a 12-year-old cannot consent. Especially when it comes on to a 55-year-old man. It's not like a two little pitney. In old time days that people talk about dugu dugu, it's not like two pitney a dugu dugu and I want to tend and try explore and we're talking about a big man with a 12-year-old. And people still manage to paint it as if, yeah, well, she did want it. She a 12-year-old, what she a take man for? That's the angle enough people are looking at it from, you know. I couldn't believe when I heard that. She did want man, she killed it. She a 12-year-old and she a take man. I was like, whoa. That's incredible to me. When I hear people sitting there, I don't even know how to respond. I don't know how to respond. Things like that catch me off guard. And I'm not even going to debate something like that. 12-year-old? Come on, people. So as I said, things like this happen all over Jamaica. And one of the hidden reasons as to why it happened is because there's no father around. Now I can do a separate video as to why there's a shortage of fathers in Jamaican homes. Now that video would be controversial, right? That video would stir up some real feathers, right? But that's the reality of the situation, people. So this is why even when you hear about Jamaica's crime rate and people talk about how much people are drop out every year, one thing people don't talk about is the impact it has on the homes. Because when somebody get taken out by 87, one, the victim gone, so that home no longer has a man in it, right? The 87 are either go GP or Horizon or get slapped back. Again, his family, his home, no on the man in it, right? And that's best case scenario because that's just two homes, but we know enough man have pitney in multiple homes. So it's really 3-4 pitney a lose a father every time one man get dropped out, right? And then those children are now put in a situation where, alright, the mother will probably get a step parent. Now it can work out good, but it can also work out bad, right? Especially if it's a young girl, 14, 15, and new man coming out of the house. He might notice her body, all kind of things. People, it's not ideal, right? As I said, I did warn this video was going to ruffle a few feathers. But it's the reality of the situation, people. the shortage of fathers, the amount of men who are drop out, we doing a GP, men where some man even free and still not there. Them dip on the road and them still absent. All kind of reasons. As I said, we need to look into another video. I might do another video on that. But this case right here with the pastor man, in my opinion, the angle people need to be looking at it from is not just the case of, oh, the pastors are predators, because there's predators all over the world. But from the angle of, if this home had a protector, had a provider, because that is what the role the pastor man end up start playing, or the provider. So you, like when you have protector and provider, Pastor Kenneth Blake became the predator and the provider. But I realized in 2019, men are seen as expendable, fathers are not seen as valuable products, right? So this is an angle that you're not really going to hear on mainstream media. People who want vex us vex. We need men in Jamaican homes. A lot of Jamaica's problems can be at least lowered. I don't want to say gone complete, but at least lowered if the home was set up in the home. When I say home, I don't mean the physical structure, but the home was better off and there were more men and fathers around. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment and share the video. Bless.